welcome back to my channel. I am coming at you today with a very fun video because I have never done a collab before, and this is a collab, so I am so overly excited about it. I am collabing with Stephanie Marie. I'm sure that if you are watching me, you watch her as well. But if not, I will most definitely link her information down in the description box. I watched her for quite a while, and I'm not a huge commenter on YouTube, so I kind of just like am the quiet watcher. And I was watching her for a while, and then all of a sudden she commented on one of my videos, and I'm like, what in the world? She watches me? How fun is this? And so we started just, you know, commenting on each other's videos and talking and stuff, and I don't know, she really is what I think YouTube should be. I feel like a lot of YouTube has become, at least the makeup part of it has become very production oriented, and it's all about who can edit the best and how many like lights and I don't know, graphics, and I don't know. I just think that when I started watching YouTube, I looked for people that sat in front of their bed and talked about what they loved, why they loved it, why they didn't love it, would they recommend it, would they not recommend it? And that's what I try to base my channel off of, and that's what she does. She literally sits in front of her bed, which I adore because her cute little dog is almost always behind her. And you know, ever since I've gotten a dog, I am just a like converted dog person through and through. So anyway, she does very similar content to mine. She reviews, she does a lot of hooded eye stuff because she does have downturned hooded eyes. So if you do have that shaped eyes, you'll definitely want to watch her because she does concentrate a lot on that. And she is part of the marvelous mature community. If I'm right, I think she said she's 42 before. So I consider myself in the mature community. I think anybody over 25 is in the mature community because all of our skin is maturing every day. I don't know. I just really enjoy watching her. So be sure and check her video out and her channel. I will link both down below. But what we are talking about today is our unsung heroes in our beauty routine. Things that I rarely talk about on my channel because I honestly just take them for granted because I do use them every day. I may use them in a tutorial, but I may skip that part and not talk about it. I may use them at a different time of day when I'm not doing my makeup, and so I just don't ever think to talk about it. There may be a couple of things that I have included in my favorites throughout the time I've been on YouTube, but it's just not stuff I talk about every day, but they need the attention because I use them every day. Some of them I don't use every day, some of them I use multiple times a week, but we just wanted to kind of concentrate on the things that are true unsung heroes, don't get enough love in our beauty routines. The first thing I want to talk about is brow products. I never do my brows in my routine. I think it is very repetitive. I think it's very boring, and it takes a very long time because if you have seen any of my skincare routines, I have no brows. So it is the very first thing that I do. It helps frame my face for my makeup application, and it's one of the most important parts, in my opinion, of my makeup routine. I just don't talk about it. So I have a couple of different things. If I want to use something that's maybe not as harsh, now I will say I do like a darker brow. I do like a bolder brow. The products that I use aren't going to change for you. If you don't, you're just going to want to change the colors. So if I want something where I'm not going to wear like a completely full face of makeup and not go full out and maybe just want to wear a natural look or no makeup at all and just want to leave the house, I use these two products. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, I have gone back to this. I've tried dupes. I want to try the L'Oreal one, but I haven't yet. I just love this. It's very precise, and I need very precise because I literally have to draw half of my brow on. And then I always top it with the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Powder. This is in color Universal Transforming Taupe, and it's just a brow powder. It comes in a nice mirrored compact, and that's the color. I really do feel like this will work on so many people, but I do think they have maybe other colors too. I don't know. But I have used this for months, and I'm still not even close to hitting pan. I absolutely love it. Now, if I am wanting a little bit of a bolder brow, I will use my e.l.f. Lock-On Liner and Brow Cream in light brown and go over it with the powder. And this is just a brow pomade. Hands down my favorite brow pomade I've ever tried. The texture can't be beat in my opinion, and it's $4. Another one I've talked a little bit more about, but this is the Master Camo Corrector by Maybelline. and I have the color Apricot. This is, I can't even see the writing. I've worn it off so much. It is hands down my favorite corrector at the moment. It beats my Armani. It beats my Makeup Forever. It beats my Sephora brand. It beats my Tarte. It literally beats all of them. And I have been using this for months, and or at least 2 months. And I don't feel like it's anywhere near being done. But it covers the most out of any other corrector I've used. It's a very dark orange color, but please don't let that turn you off. I have used darker under my eyes and still am able to cover it up with a concealer. But if you're looking for something affordable, this is like $10, maybe even cheaper if you can get it at Walmart, to help color correct your circles. That is amazing. And please don't be scared of the color. I have used that color or darker on even fairer skin tones than myself, and it still is coverable with concealer and non-detectable. All right, a couple of skincare products. I believe I mentioned this in my last favorites, but I didn't show it. And it is the hand cream that I use. I have some steps that I do right before bed, as I'm sure we all do. And hand cream, and the next thing I'm gonna talk about, is always included in that. I don't care if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, if I am just dead tired, I'm putting my hand cream on. I don't know why, because I don't like dry hands, especially this time of the year. They can get crackly and crunchy, and my hands are in people's faces for my job. I don't want them to look any nastier than they have to. So I use the Camille Beckman Glycerin Hand Therapy Hand Cream. This is the one that I'm almost out of. You can tell I carry a smaller one in my purse. This one is Tuscan Honey, which is what I talked about in my favorites. And this one is Mango Beach No. 2, which is the most glorious summer tropical scent you will ever smell. And honestly, it's a very thick hand cream, but it does not take any effort to rub it in, and it leaves my hands the softest, and the scent lingers. So even if I do choose to wear it throughout the day, I don't find it's too heavy, but it almost doubles as like a perfume. I get compliments on it if I've just put it on because it smells so good. And again, Camille Beckman uses all cleaner ingredients, so you're not having to worry about any like alcohol or anything like that in your hand cream. I love it. Now the next thing I do before bed is always a lip balm. Again, I know I talked about a favorite lip balm of this past month in my favorites video. These are lip balms that have stood the test of time for me over the past several months, so I want to mention them. The one that I use before bed, no fail, is the Laneige Special Care Lip Sleeping Mask for all skin. This smells like watermelon candy or bubble gum. It smells so good. Even though my nose isn't working 100% yet, I can still smell it. It's amazing. See, I've used a very large chunk of it, and I have been using this for, I want to say, at least 3 months. It comes with a little spatula, so you don't have to dip your hand in it. And it stays on my lips all night and still looks exactly the same, feels exactly the same when I wake up in the morning. Some people say it's plumping. I don't find that, but I don't look for that in a lip balm. I just want something that's going to hydrate and keep my lips as smooth as possible, because I do have wrinkly lips by nature, so that does the job for me wonderfully. Okay, and this is a face shaver. Y'all know, if you are not new, I shave my face all the time. Sometimes I shave it every day. I at least shave it once a week. Most of the time, multiple times a week. This is the newest to my collection of face shavers. It is the Flawless Face Shaver, I think. I don't know. I got it on Ulta. I'll link it down below. It is very small. It looks nothing like a face shaver, so I don't mind carrying it in my purse. The light comes on right here. You can hear it. It has an epilator look to it, but it does not pull any hair out from the root. You cannot feel it at all. I just put it in circular motions and takes all the hair out. It doesn't get it from, like, again, it doesn't get it from the root, so it doesn't hurt. And it's very, very, very easy. I've done it over makeup before, and it does not disturb my makeup. It's that gentle. Highly recommend it, especially because it was only like 20 bucks. This is a hair product, and this is, you would think, a dry shampoo. And while I do use dry shampoo a lot, this I don't feel like I've talked about, and I have gone through 3 of these size bottles. I really need to get a full size. It's the Living Proof Full Dry Volume Blast Spray. Now, I use this directly out of the shower. I washed my hair this morning. I do like this. I already put some in, so I don't want to put too much in. I try to get it at the roots, and then I just zhuzh up my hair. Now, y'all know I have some thin hair. Obviously, I will tame that, but this gives you an idea of how much volume it does provide your hair. Now you can tame it down. I do find that it lasts all day. I mean, that's some volume, right? For me, that's volume. It's not sticky. It smells good. It doesn't feel like I have hairspray in my hair. So again, this is something I use straight out of the shower because I have very flat, thin hair. If you have the same type of hair as me, I highly suggest that spray. Speaking of sprays, I'm going to talk about a face spray. I know I've talked about facial mist and sprays a lot on my channel, and I go through different ones, and I like different ones. However, this is one that I have bought repeatedly. This is, I think, my third bottle, and it's the only one that I carry in my purse. I spray it on my kids' faces. They love it. They say, can we have our daily spray? And then I'll get it out of my purse and spray their face. They love it. And it's the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. I'm not a huge fan of the rose one that a lot of people talk about because I'm not a huge fan of rose scented things. So when they came out with this one, you know what? I haven't sprayed my face today, just in my makeup. It is cooling. I see it like flying everywhere. It is not the most thin spray. Like my Algenist has a much finer mist, but I don't find it disrupts makeup. I literally will spray this on my face up to 6 times a day, if not more, constantly spraying, and it never forces my makeup to look any different than it did before I sprayed my first spray. It's amazing. It's hydrating. It's cooling. It's refreshing. It's like $8. I can't say enough about that. So this is a makeup thing that I forgot to talk about, and it's my eye primer. Y'all, my volume spray gave me some volume. Okay. I have religiously used the MAC paint pots in the past. I still use them in my kit. Sometimes they are a little too drying on my eyelids. Personally, this is my favorite eye primer, and it's the Benefit Stay Don't Stray. I feel like it is very thin, but it still covers, and it's very easy to set. It does not dry out my eyelids. That's the main thing. I don't really think that I don't have oily eyelids, so I don't really think I need a primer to add to the longevity of my shadows. I need something to cover up the discoloration and still work nicely alongside my shadows. This does that. It doesn't dry out my eyelids, it covers up my discoloration, and I don't find that shadows work any differently on top of it. So the Benefit Stay Don't Stray is a daily, even when I don't wear makeup, I feel like the discoloration on my eyelids are so noticeable, I will still put the eye primer on and set it. And I just feel it makes me look more awake and put together. I really like it. All right, finally, I'm going to talk about some brush cleaner. I get questions a lot on what my favorite brush cleaner is, and I know I've answered a lot of y'all, but I don't know that I've specifically talked about it in a video, and I wanted to. I have 2 different kinds, but they are still the same thing. Castile soap, or pure Castile, however you want to say it, is the best thing to clean brushes in my opinion. I have it in bar form. This is very used Tupperware, so don't pay attention to that. This is what I keep in my bathroom, which is actually right behind this room, upstairs, to clean my personal beauty blenders, because I do only like to use them 1-2 times tops before I clean them to use them again. So this is what I use for that. This is Dr. Bronner's brand. This is the Simple Truth Organic Kroger brand. It's the same thing as the Dr. Bronner's because it's 100% Castile soap. It's the same thing. And it's the unscented, and this is what I use for the brushes and sponges in my kit and for my personal brushes. So there are weeks where I will use this up to 5 times a week. It does not take much, and it comes in a big bottle like this. This will probably last me through 20 to 30 brush cleanings before I have to get another bottle. It is $9, so it's completely worth it. You can get it in the organic section of your grocery store, and nothing, I repeat, nothing gets the makeup out of my sponges and brushes better than this. Nothing. I've tried the Beauty Blender Solid, which people just rave about, and I personally could not stand it. I didn't think it did anything for my brushes and or Beauty Blender. I have tried multiple other brush cleaners. I've tried Dawn soap, I've tried baby shampoo, I've tried so many things, and nothing works like this. So because I use them up to 5 to 6 times a week. I had to mention them because they really are the very best. But hopefully you enjoyed this video, and please do not forget to check out Stephanie's channel if you haven't already. And even if you have and you haven't subscribed, be sure to head on over and do that. She's just wonderful. I really do like her. So be sure and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you are from Stephanie's channel, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this content and will subscribe before you leave. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a very blessed day.